Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I will be trying some new products. I will be reviewing She's Made by Brittany Rose. I have had these products sitting on my shelf staring at me for 3 weeks, so I am excited for this one. Alright, so I know I just had braids in, but it has been 3 weeks since I recorded that video, and I did go ahead and take them out. I took them out 2 days earlier because my scalp just could not handle it, so I just put my hair in a hat. But this is how my hair is looking with the braids taken out. My hair is super weighed down and oily, and the scalp needs some TLC. As you can see, it is Flake City over here. So let's get into this wash day. So my hair is now wet, and I'm actually going to do a step that I usually don't do. I am going to pre-poo. So I am first going in with the deep hydration mask. This mask is supposed to hydrate and replenish, which I need. So yeah, I'm gonna go in with this first. Now, this is actually a really nice size container. Usually deep conditioners or masks do not come in this size, so I actually really loved that. And from what I'm seeing so far, this mask looks nice and thick. As for the fragrance, it has a light floral fragrance that actually smells really, really nice. So taking some out of the container, it definitely feels thick, and it also has a nice smooth creamy feel, so this feels really, really nice. All right, going in with a generous amount, I'm going to spread this out throughout that section, making sure every single strand is coated the best that I can. And then I'm going to detangle with my unbrush. And like I said, I had my braids in for 3 weeks, so I have a ton of shed hair that needs to come out. So this is how much hair I lost within this section, and it's actually kind of crazy because this is how much hair I lose on a weekly basis all throughout my hair. So just knowing that this came from one section is just wild. All right, this is my hair all detangled with all of that shed hair out. My hair feels so soft and pillow-like thanks to that hair mask. My hair feels so good, and this is how much hair I lost in total. This is insane. I was a little scared when I was detangling my hair because a lot was coming out, but I had to remember 3 weeks is a pretty long time to not detangle your hair. So yeah, this is how much I lost. Moving on, I have rinsed that hair mask out, and it is time to cleanse. So now I am going in with the Refresh shampoo. This shampoo is supposed to cleanse and restore, which of course I need because remember, the scalp is flaking. Pouring the shampoo in my hand, I first noticed the consistency. It has a kind of runny, gooey consistency, which actually feels really, really nice. And it also smells amazing. It has a minty fragrance, which is a fragrance I have been really enjoying lately. So I'm just going to take this and work it into my scalp. I'm also going to travel this shampoo down to my ends, and yeah, just making sure I get a really nice scrub to my scalp and just working that shampoo in everywhere. So I have finished with cleansing, and that shampoo has left a really nice, fresh, minty feel on my scalp, and it feels so amazing. The shampoo is now all rinsed out and my hair does not feel stripped at all. It feels fluffy and soft and definitely hydrating, and it cleaned my hair so well and there is no leftover buildup or flakes on my scalp. Moving on, I am going back in with the deep hydration mask to deep condition, and this time around I'm going to use a lot more, and then once again I'm just going to work that into my sections and detangle with my unbrush. The mask is now all applied to my sections, and I'm just going to leave this in for the time that I am in the shower, and then I'm going to rinse it out. With that mask all rinsed out, once again, my hair feels moisturized and soft and so fluffy. Moving on to the next product, I am going in with the leave-in butter, which is supposed to hydrate and moisturize. Now this is the only styling product in this line, so I'm going to just use a little bit of this right now just to keep my hair moisturized and make sure that it does not dry out until I am ready to style, and then I'm going to go in with more. So as you guys saw, this leave-in butter is on the thicker side, which is actually perfect since this is the only styling product that I will be using. Alright, so moving on to styling, of course you guys already know I have to start with oiling my scalp, and this line actually does have an essential oil, but I'm not going to use this to oil my scalp, but I am going to put it on my hair. Instead, I'm going to use my trusty shea butter because my scalp needs some TLC after being exposed and dealing with flakes. So the style that I am doing today is a twist and curl. So I'm starting with this back middle section and generously spraying it with some water. And then I'm going back in with that leave-in butter, adding a very generous amount as you can see, and then I'm going to work that into that back middle section. And also, just like that hydration mask, this leave-in butter has that really nice floral light fragrance. Now I'm going in with that essential hair oil. This essential hair oil also smells like that hydration mask, that kind of floral fragrance, and I actually think it's the lavender oil that is in these products that gives that fragrance, and it smells so good. So I'm using a few drops of this to my ends and a few drops to my roots and really working that in. Alright, twists and curls are pretty simple. I'm just taking a small section, spraying it down with water, then detangling with my tangle teaser, and then I'm going to start to 2-strand twist. Alright, so once I have reached about 3/4 down to my ends, I'm going to detangle and then take a small flexi rod and wrap my ends around the flexi rod like so. And then I'm going to bend the ends of the flexi rod to secure that curl. And that's it, super simple. And this is my hair all done with the twist and flexi rods applied. So I'm just going to dry my hair down and then air dry overnight, and I will come back in the morning. Alright, this is the next morning and my hair is fully dry, at least it feels that way. So now I am going to start taking out these flexi rods. So this is my hair with all of the flexi rods taken out. My hair looks nice and shiny, and it also feels really soft. So now I'm just going to section my hair and then unravel and stretch, and then I will come back with the final results. And these are my final results. My hair looks so good, and it is definitely replenished after being dry and oily at the same time. If you know, you know that feeling is definitely not a great feeling. It feels great to have my hair and scalp back to normal. Alright, let's get into these products. So for the Refresh shampoo, this is actually a really nice shampoo. It cleans my hair really well, especially with having buildup in flakes, and it did not strip my hair at all. It left it feeling nice and hydrated, and this is actually my favorite product out of the line. For the deep hydration mask, I actually really enjoyed using this. Now, I wouldn't categorize it in a favorite, but it definitely works really well. It left my hair feeling nice and soft and moisturized. The only downside I would say is that it does go a bit thin. So even though it feels thick, once I applied it, it did start to kind of get a little light. That is why I had to use a lot more the second time around that I applied it to my hair. But overall, it is really good. And finally, for the leave-in and the essential hair oil, the leave-in butter did really well with giving me some really good definition, and it left my hair feeling moisturized, so that was great. And then for the essential hair oil, it left my hair nice and shiny, and it gave some really good softness. And this oil is lightweight, so it did not weigh my hair down at all. And just a quick note, the fragrance of these products did not stay on my hair for too long. It did go away after a day, but overall, I really enjoyed using this line. She's made by Brittany Rose. These products are great, and I highly recommend you guys try them out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share, and hit that notification bell so you guys get notified whenever I drop a new video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.